When I first ran into the group of runners, I didn't know what to expect. I'd love to tell you that the world was full of good Samaritans and helpful people, but I've seen enough bandits and scumbags preying on the weak to be that blind. At first appearance, I had assumed that the runners were part of a club or a gang of some sort. They wore leather jackets, gloves, and being comprised of mostly young, tough-looking men, I prepared myself for the worst. But what I found instead inspired me and keeps me on the road to this very day. Oh, damn it. All right, okay, I think it's... So, that's it, I think. Could you please state your name and age for the record?
My name? The guys call me Raton. But the ladies call me Romeo.
Raton, that's Spanish, right? Rat.
Man, I ain't no rat. It's Raton, man. You know, like a mouse.
Mouse?
Because I'm small, man, but quick. I'm in and out before you never know I was there. You know what I'm saying? Not like no rat, man. They're all big and clumsy and stupid. I'm fast like a mouse. Cute like a mouse. Hey, use that, man. If anyone asks about Raton, you tell them that I look like that actor guy. What's his name? You know, the one that married their chica from Tomb Raider?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, man, him. Anyone asks, I look like Brad Pitt, man. Latino Brad Pitt.
Okay. How old are you?
Old enough to get you whatever you need, S.A. I can... Like a new one of those, man. Why are you still using that piece of mierda? How did that thing even work? All covered in tape.
Yeah, it's been through hell.
Man, talk to my girl, Tech. She'll hook you up. She's good like that, and just tell her that Raton said to give you whatever you want.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to trade with her.
Ah, that's right. I got you, man. Can't have you doing what you do with that thing breaking all the time, right? How you going to provide your service?
My service?
That's what you do, right? You talk to people, get their stories and stuff.
I guess, but I'm not sure that I would call it a service.
Man, you don't even know. Look at you, walking around out there alone. And for what? So you can tell people how it is, or get stories, or, get them talking, get their mind off all that it is. That's a service, man. You're one of us. Hey, you're a runner, but like for words.
A runner? Is that what you are?
Oh, yeah, man. All of us. We're runners, man. That's what we do. You need something, we run and get it. You need clothes, we get you clothes. You need guns, man, we get you guns. Anything you want, we go in and we get it for you.
Go in?
You know, man, the cities, the big towns and stuff where the zombies are thick, man. Nobody goes into the cities no more. Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Shame, too, because there's a lot of good stuff still out there, man. Just rotten.
How do people pay you?
Any way they can, man.
And if they can't?
Then they can't.
And then you find the next guy who can't.
What? No, man, no. It ain't like that. We ain't monsters. You can't pay us, but you still get what you need, man. Everybody does.
For free?
For free, man. That's what we do. We provide a service. Look, there ain't a lot of people left, I mean, living people is rough out there, man. And if we can help make it a little easier for you, why wouldn't we? Yeah, people pay us when they can, but it ain't about the pay. It's about, being human.
So it's not about the money.
Money? Man, what good is money? Money don't fill your belly. Money don't keep our trucks running so we can go in and get what people need. No, man. It ain't about the money. If people pay us, it's food or fuel or, Sometimes the lady are especially thankful,
I can guess.
We're rock stars in a new world, man. People see us coming and they flip, man. They lose their goddamn minds because they know when we show up, things are going to get a little bit better, a little smoother.
So the cities, are they as bad as everyone says?
Oh, worse, man, worse. Imagine as many zombies as you can. Imagine as many that can fit into your brain, man. Imagine that. And then times it by like 1 million. That's the cities.
How do you do it?
Quickly. That's how. We are in and we are out, man. We do not hang around. Bam, we're in. Bam, we toss a couple of babies down the street. Bam, we get what we went in for and we leave. No sticking around, man. We don't dally.
Whoa, babies?
Man, you should see your face that say, oh, Blanco. Man, you are white. Like white.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't mean real babies, man. I mean, okay, well, we hit up this school, right? Figured it'd be a good place for, like, books and paper and stuff like that. You'd be surprised how many people want books now that there ain't no TVs or computers or no more. So we hit up this school and we find, like, babies. Tons of them. You know, the kind that you used to get in, like, health class to teach you not to have sex or something?
Jesus, okay, yeah, I'm following you now.
Anyways, Trip over there. We call him Trip because he trips over one of these babies and it just starts crying loud. We don't need that, man. Not when we're, like, trying to be all discreet and whatnot and get in and get out. So Trip panics and he throws it out the window, and 10 seconds later, 20 seconds tops, there's like 100 zombies down there on this thing, and they're just going loco, tearing at it, at each other, cleaned out the whole school.
Because of the doll?
No, man, because of the way it cried. I don't know what it is. I ain't no science guy or anything, but there's just something about a baby crying that really works them up, gets them going. Took us a while to figure it out, but once we did, Tech beefed them up a bit, made them even louder, and now, when we find a place we want to hit, we just throw a baby a couple of streets away, we wait a minute, go in, and everything is just empty, man.
Amazing.
You want to hear something really messed up?
Yeah.
Okay, like a month ago, we was in this little town, like a settlement, helping out like we do, and they were good people and everything, but do you know what they did? They had babies there, man, like real ones. You don't see that a lot anymore. Anyways, these babies, they were quiet. Like, too quiet. Do you know what they did? They cut their throats, man.
They killed them?
No. They didn't do it to kill them, but to keep them quiet, see? These people, they figured out what we figured out in that school, that zombies go nuts over babies crying. So, they cut their vocal cords so that they couldn't cry. How messed up is that, man? I mean, how are you gonna do that to a baby?
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Oh, that's not even the most... Ugh.
I think I got it.
I got it.
Hey, man, get out of here with that thing. Go see Tech. She will hook you up. You tell her I said to hook you up.
Thank you for this, Raton.
No, man, thank you. You keep doing your service. We'll do ours. That's the only way the world's gonna get right again, right?
Right.
Damn, son of a...
What I'm about to play for you next wasn't intentionally recorded. I was working with a broken handheld at the time, and I had no clue that it had picked up the conversation. Normally, I would never broadcast an interview without the full permission of the subject, but in this case, I learned from Raton that Tech, the voice that you'll hear in the next piece, was killed a short time after this recording was made. The runners were out scavenging when a small group of bandits attacked the camp. They took everything they could carry and they left no one alive. I wasn't going to initially play this, but now I feel that I have to. It stands as a commentary of the times that we're in, and it serves as a reminder, no matter how depressing or grim, the zombies aren't the only monsters out there. Hey!
Hey.
You Tech?
Yeah, who are you?
Dave. Raton said to come and see you.
You the reporter?
Is that what they're calling me?
Yeah, they're big on nicknames here.
I picked up on that.
What did you need?
I don't suppose that you have any digital recorders or batteries laying around?
Wow, you beat someone to death with this thing?
She's served me well. Be nice.
I don't have anything that still uses tape, but I got a few recorders. Take what you want. As for batteries, I have some, but you should take this with you. Camping charger. You have to wind it forever, but it should keep you from running out of juice. Take these rechargeable too. They'll last longer than the normal ones.
Wow, thank you. You guys really do have everything.
You need it, they get it. That's what they say.
So you're not a runner?
Me? Hell no, I'm just a tech. Personally, I think they're stupid as hell for going into the cities for this stuff, but hey, who am I to judge, you know? Everyone needs a purpose, I guess. And if that's what keeps them going, all the power to them.
And your purpose is tech?
Yeah, that's how I got the name. They'd dump out the hall and start sorting it. If they found any electronics, you know, phones, iPods, that sort of deal, they'd yell out tech, and I'd come and grab it. Pretty soon everyone stopped calling me Rhonda and just called me tech.
Raton said that you fixed up the babies?
Yeah, you want to see one?
Sure. That's a baby? It looks more like a disco ball.
The zombies don't care what it looks like. It's the crying that brings them. At first they just throw out the dolls, but they get beaten up pretty quick. Now, speaker, remote control, and a nice round metal cage. Zombie runs up on it, kicks it, and chases it down the street. We haven't used the actual dolls in forever.
You made this?
Yeah. Back in the day I worked for an electronics store. I was the kid who was always taking things apart to see how they worked. I had a PS4 before Sony finished the PS3. Now I make those things. Fix walkie-talkies, rig up lights, anything to keep us out of the Stone Age.
And that's pretty useful.
No, but for how much longer? Eventually all this stuff is going to stop working. When that happens, I'll have to go out there with them. I like the camp. Nothing bad happens here. But out there, they lose guys all the time.
And what about zombies?
Here? No way. We'd see them coming. And even if we didn't, we can just climb up on top of the camper and wait for the other guys to come back.
Well, thank you for all this stuff, Tech. I gotta say that you're a lifesaver, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck on your reporting. I hope you figure this whole mess out.
Look, do you mind if I keep the old recorder? It has all my stuff with Raton on it.
No, keep it. I've got dozens.
Oh, well, thanks again.
Stay safe.
In Nashville, I came across a decked-out luxury camper. Oh, man. There was a guy driving it who was really trying to make the best out of a bad situation. He had been driving from town to town, looting every bank and jewelry store that he came across, and had amassed a hoard of riches large enough to put every pirate from history to shame. To this day, I have never seen that much cash or jewelry in one place. Thanks again for the ride and, agreeing to do this.
So you think this is gonna make you famous?
Well, I'm not really looking for fame. I'm just trying to make a record of what happened for future generations.
Not me. I'm gonna be rich and famous. Just watch. I mean, I've already got the rich part down right.
There's no denying that. If you could please, just state your name and age for the record.
Oh, you bet. Hello, ladies. Slick Rick Jarvis here. You probably all know me by now, but this is how it all started.
And how old are you, Rick?
True blue and 32.
Right. If you could describe in your own words the vehicle that we're in.
This is just temporary. I couldn't fit everything in the Camaro anymore, so I had to expand. I call it the Bone Bus. What do you think?
Well, it's certainly...
Right. I mean, look at all of this stuff. Jewels, watches, necklaces. I've got it all. Do you know how much money I have back there?
How much?
Enough to drop every pair of panties from here to California. That's how much. Over $10 million. Seriously. And that's just the cash. I've got so much money that I had to stop taking anything smaller than a 50 because I ran out of room. You believe that? Do you know what else I got back there? A bed frame full of $100 bills. That's like $2 million in $100 bills, and I sleep on it. That's my bed, ladies.
Wow. Is it comfortable?
You bet your ass it is. $2 million comfortable, though I don't really sleep on it a whole lot. I usually use the cot next to it, but man, I've got me a $2 million $1 bed.
So you've been driving from town to town, robbing banks and jewelry
Whoa,
stores.
whoa,
where
whoa,
you...
whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not robbing anything or anyone. Those places were abandoned. I'm not some low-life bandit, man. I'm just picking up what other people left behind.
But you are focusing on banks and jewelry stores.
Well, yeah. What is it that one guy said? Because that's where they keep the money. And let me tell you, there's a lot to be had. See, that's how you know that it got real bad real quick. No looting. When things go bad, people always start looting, stealing, yep, fire. Some guys running away with a TV, a flood, and they're kicking in the door of the liquor store. This is different. No one really took, well, anything. It just ran. Most of these places weren't even locked up. Can you imagine that? All this gold and money and jewelry just sitting there going to waste.
Well, there really isn't a huge need for money right now. No real use for it.
Oh, that's your mistake right there. You're just like everybody else thinking in the now. Old Rick's thinking of the future. You're telling me that the government isn't going to fix this, that the army isn't going to show up, and eventually everything goes back to the way it was. They probably created this whole thing just to thin the herd. Money might not be worth anything now, but when this is all fixed, I'm gonna be rich and famous.
So you think that all of this is just temporary?
Probably. I mean, even if it isn't, I know plenty of people who still want gold and jewelry, although... move your leg.
Oh, okay.
I just gotta get in the glove box and, there it is. You see this? Here? Take it.
It's a necklace.
A diamond necklace. Look at the price tag. Seriously, look.
Wow.
$18,000. You're holding $18,000 in your hand right there. And you know what? I met this asshat back in Nashville, real hoarder type. He had all these guns and all this food. So I tried trading for some. Do you know what he wanted to give me for this necklace?
No.
A sandwich. A goddamn sandwich. $18,000 of gold and jewels, and this guy thinks I'm gonna trade for a PBJ? I mean, where the hell are people's priorities, man?
Do you want this back in the glove box?
No. You know what? You hold on to it. Call it a gift. I got 100 of them. This way you have something to show people once it's all over, you know? So that they believe you knew me.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem at all. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any food in that bag, would you?
I rode with Rick for a few more hours, but the remainder of the conversation turned to sex. And all of the things that he was going to do when this world was fixed. I traded him the last of my protein bars for a real gold Rolex. Not because I wanted it, but because I felt kind of bad for the guy. Ironically enough, I ended up trading it for a sandwich a couple of days later. And to be honest, it was absolutely worth it. So if you're still listening, congratulations. You now know as much about all of this as I do. And like I said in the beginning, I've tried my best to share the facts as I've found them and to leave out any bias or blame, because none of that matters anymore. In fact, the only thing that matters is that we've survived, and that we continue to do so. These weren't paid actors or well-crafted characters designed to influence any social, political viewpoints that no longer exist. They're real people who somehow beat the odds. They're me and they're you. They're what's left of this world when the dust settles and all of the experts who were supposed to have made it didn't. Because in the end, survival comes down to only two things: natural instinct and blind, stupid, often unbelievable luck. There are no other factors, so if you've lost someone, mourn them. Hold on to their memory with all of your heart and remember them with every single breath, every single day. But let go of any guilt. Let it go right now. It will only weigh you down, and eventually it will bring you the same tragic fate. Except that there was nothing that you could have done, and that there wasn't a goddamn thing that you can do to save anyone out there except yourself. Everyone has a plan until the horror starts. Do you know how many zombies I've seen wearing fully stocked backpacks? How many had weapons at their feet or still holstered around their waists? I've even come across one poor bastard moaning through a suit of medieval armor. He was just laying on his back, rocking back and forth like some sort of giant undead turtle. You're only here because you made a saving throw that most of the world failed to make. And if you allow yourself to obsess over the ghosts of your own guilt, it will pull you screaming into the grave. Now, that being said, this message will be set to repeat every 6 hours, so if this is your first time hearing it, or more likely our first time attempting to share it, we encourage you to check back in with us just once in a while. We're hoping to occasionally update this broadcast with any new information that we can find, or maybe even with a few more tales of survival and hope. If this isn't your first time, we thank you for listening to us again, and we understand that sometimes just hearing another human's voice when things are this bad, it can help. If you check back and there is only silence, if we are gone, either from this location or this world, you need to remember you are not alone. You found me, if only briefly, and you will find others. No matter how dark, bleak, or lonely it gets out there, you have to remember and take solace in that one simple fact. You are not alone. So with that in mind, goodbye and good luck. I know that you'll make it. This is Double D signing off for now.